Okay, the East Gwillimbury numbers are in. So if we're going to have a look at the numbers, let's start with what happened a year ago. April 21 in East Gwillimbury across all home types, we had 137 new listings come to market, 118 sales through the month, and then 87 active listings. And active listings essentially are what didn't sell that month and carry over into the next month. We had 87. March 22, we had 183 new listings come to market, 86 sales through the month, and 108 active listings, which carried into April. And April, less listings came to market by a fair chunk actually, but the sales also declined. And the active inventory climbed up a bit. And this is kind of what we've been seeing in the market, and you'll see this later through the numbers. Average sale price across all home types a year ago in East Gwillimbury was $1,253,000, $1,522,000 in March this year, and then currently trending at $1,503,000. So again, we declined in March average sale price, but we also declined in April as well. Sales to new listings ratio. This is how we really gauge the market. This is how we tell whether it is a buyer's market or a seller's market. We determine it by looking at this, and what it basically tells us is out of the homes coming on the market each month, what's the percentage of them that are selling? So we calculate this looking at the sales divided by the new listings. So it's not taking into account any of that old active inventory hanging around. So 86.1% of the homes that came on the market in EG a year ago sold, 47 in March, currently trending at 36. So if you're asking yourself, what is a buyer's market? What is a seller's market? When you're below 50%, it's telling us that there is more supply than there is demand. So that would be indicative of a buyer market. When you're between 50% and 60%, that would be a balanced market where there's enough supply to meet demand. And when you're over 60%, that's telling us that there's more demand than there is supply. And that's where the market had been up until basically March this year for the last couple of years. Months of inventory remaining tells us if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of buying or current rate of consumption, as we like to say, how long would it take to deplete the inventory? So 0.7 a year ago, basically doubled to 1.3 in March 22, currently sitting at 2.3. So that's 2.3 months of inventory. If no other homes came on the market after today, there'd be 2+ months of inventory remaining at the current rate of homes are being bought. Sale price to list price ratio, homes selling 104.5% of asking price a year ago, 113.7 in March, still trending at 104.3. Now, I will say this, always take this number with a bit of grain of salt. You know, in a market like this where we do have a declining price at this point, we are still seeing a lot of homes priced under what the expectation would be. So like a home that's, you know, going to sell at $899, but it's being priced at $699, holding offers to still continue to generate that interest in that home. But we definitely are seeing that in this market. Definitely it's stripped the urgency for buyers out of the market. There's lots to look at right now. Days on market to get a home sold, 17 a year ago. We got 10 in March, currently trending at 15. So we're seeing that days on market counter pop back up. If you have any questions about anything I've shared here, how it would pertain to your home, feel free to reach out. Happy to take your questions.